The league is looking fantastic. The Champions League, not so great. We've got our final two league games today against Bayern Munich and Porto. It's do or die in the Champions League, and I don't want us to die. Hey guys, Woody here. Welcome back to episode 75 of Oldham to Ohm. And yes, it is a bit of a Champions League wobble. We had a 2-0 loss to Feyenoord. And yeah, so that has just sort of dropped us down into 8th spot at the moment on 13 points. But it is very, very tight. And the fact that we have to play Bayern Munich, who are 6th. Is going to be a bit tricky, and Porto, who are 20th as well. So not easy games, but definitely if you're not subscribed to this video, that would definitely help us qualify in the top 8 of the Champions League for sure, and liking the video will guarantee it. Anyway, I've played a bunch of games, an absolute bunch. So obviously after beating top of the table Villa, we then lost 2-1 to Southampton because Football Manager. And then followed up by beating Arsenal 2-0 because, once again, Football Manager. A good 3-0 win over Leeds United was followed by the 2-0 loss to Feyenoord, 4-1 over West Ham in the league, and then we didn't get through. We lost on penalties against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. That followed a little dip in form with a 2-2 draw with Forest and another draw with Brentford. We haven't played Nottingham Forest again because Football Manager. We pumped in 4-0, which was good. And then we went on a really good run of form. 2-0 over Wolves, 4-0 over Stoke in the Cup. And we beat rivals Manchester United 2-0. So as things stand, we are top of this pile called the Premier League on 53 points, only on goal difference by 2 over Aston Villa. Arsenal in 3rd, Man City in 4th. Wolves, Newcastle and Tottenham round out the top 7. Manchester United still battling down in 12th there as well. Bournemouth really, really struggling this season. So yes, a lot of games played. It is the 24th of January. We have had a youth intake preview as well. It's average, but you never know with these things. We should have excellent youth intakes all the time because we should do. Can we upgrade our youth facilities? Is that a thing? No. Can we decrease it? No. All right, okay, fine, boring. Right, let's go and play Bayern Munich because that is the first game right up here now. This is a huge one because obviously they want to finish in the top 8 as well. I think this is the best team that we're going to go for. It is Unisingle, Musa, Rashad, Guerrero, Lanz, Lafiti, Signoni, Albert, Hasek, Sorensen, and Galvez up front. Yes, Galvez up front. Bushball has been injured, so he is going to... hasn't played that well up front, actually, but we don't really have anyone else with, obviously, Adam Eder's injury. So, we'll go with that. Let's go. Given on the 6th, selected 11 from possible 12. My God, what an absolute disaster that would have been. I don't really have anyone who can go on the bench. We'll stick Adam Eder on the bench because we can. We've got our first highlight, 16 minutes in. We have the ball. It is Albert's trying something a bit cheeky there. Lafiti gets his head to it, but it is Bayern Munich on the break now. Guerrero, though, Lanz scoops up the ball. Just having a look at that table, have a look at it when the highlight does, and it is jam-packed in there. Musa now on this right-hand side scoops it in, and is a header of Sorensen. 7th goal of the season. Little side just made it up. That was great. Musa, though, Musa's run here is, exquisite. Cuts back inside, right foot, and Sorensen, boom. Yeah, obviously, because when I have a look at the table, it's just not right. Highlight after highlight. Scally now, but Lanz gets the ball off Scally, and Lanz goes for a counter. Does he have the pace? Not quite. The little Mexican shoots, crosses. Sorensen now plays it back to Musa. Can he get another good cross in? He can, and it's Hasek there. Galvez was the man who, I think it just came off his foot. But Hasek there with his 10th goal of the season as well. Musa down this right side is having an absolute blinder of a game. He is killing him. Cuts it in. I think Galvez does just hit it in. But great stuff. Yeah, have a look here. It is really, really tight with all these teams now. So a win here is going to be absolutely key. And will just release a little bit of pressure from that final game against Dortmund. Porto, my God, I cannot do words tonight. I'm just forgetting team names as well. God, this is my first time playing Football Manager or even anything to do with football. As Galvez makes a good run into the box. They've got Ilian Melier in goal. Wanner now with a corner for Bayern. This is their first sort of attacking foray, I would say. Upamecano still here, and Scally drives forward, and Joe Scally. First goal of the season, because I've said it once, I'll say it again. Football Manager. Albert's now with a free kick over the top. Is cleared by a Bayern Munich player as they go on a counter now with Thiago Thomas. They're going to get this straight back to 2-2, have they? Alphonso Davies has a pop and it goes flying over the bar. Yunus now out to lands on this left. Lafiti, Hasek and Alberts combining there. Wanner now. Rashord with a great block. Upamecano now. And they go back to Melier in goal. I mean, it was all one-way traffic with us, and now Bayern have just sort of now taken ascendancy. What a European tie this is. Musa is too slow for that, Musa, but Yunus. Musa was caught out a little bit there. As the corner comes in, it is headed away. Rashad can't get to the ball, and we're probably going to head into half-time, I reckon, and that is probably going to be it, I'd say. Yep, that was it. We probably have been the better team. A little bit of momentum sort of coming back here for Bayern after that goal and just before it. But when I point the finger, things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Galvez not having the best game up front, and Albert's very quiet on that left as well. I feel like Lanz has been hard done by here with a 6.4. Bloody harsh, isn't it? Rashad now. Musa. Lafiti over the top. I've just realised as well, my voice sounds a little bit like hoarse. I don't know why. I've just noticed. I'm a little hoarse. Knee. Now. I don't know where I'm going with that. Brim Basher. Is that not in? What happened there? I thought it had been called back from like offside, and that's why all the players just stopped. But Musa, he just... Look, Basher, it goes off the bar, and Musa just goes, we'll just let that go over. That is horrendous. Horrendous defensive error there to get Bayern back into this game. And our Champions League wobbles are continuing. Lanz now tries to get the cross in, but he's deflected and just bobbles up. Lafiti now. Signori, Alberts. Oh, it's a good save from Melier. Alberts was offside though, but right. I think it is early substitution o'clock now. Alberts. We've got no one really to play up front apart from Mark Beresford. I mean, we can play Sorensen, Hasek. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't believe Lanz is on 6.4. I really can't. I'm going to bring Benny Couto on with his wonderful left foot. Lafiti is nervous. So I'm going to bring on Sensoy there. And no, I'm going to do Krisic, actually, I think. Signoni is tired. We'll leave him for a bit, but it is going to be Mark Beresford. He is going to play up front. That is a big, big call. We are just going to do the three. Krisic now. Back to the central defenders. Now looking at Alberts on a 6.4. He's not playing that well. Benny Couto. Oh, Benny Couto. Can we get them Benny Couto magic? We can. We've got Benny Couto magic and Mark Beresford magic. Is he offside? He's offside. Come on. If he scores, it will be an absolute tactical genius play. Oh my God, that was so close. What? Oh, just off as well. Just off. Right, we are gonna take Alberts off now as that not final substitution, but close to. Signori is tied. We might bring a Cheju on and Alberts on the left. Who have we got? Nobody really. Chukwuemeka. Is Chukwuemeka can play on that left. We'll give the team talk. Go and make the difference. Cheju has been playing quite well. Actually, he is definitely one to look out for. We are going to encourage the boys as well. This isn't a bad result away to Bayern. We do slip out of the 8 though. That is the problem. But it is Stackhouse now. I'm not even going to say that other defender's name for Bayern because no. But Bayern down the right now, Benny Couto. Oh, Benny Couto. Do you remember Benny Couto? Played in the National League with us, and now here he is. He played well against Real Madrid in the last Champions League game that we played as well, and now he's doing it against Bayern. Oh, sheer quality from Benny Couto. Oh, I love it. I love it. Sheer quality from Benny Couto. Come on, boys. This is it. It's a little bit of encouragement for the last few minutes. Musa with a throw-in. He's got 2 assists to his name. Can he get a third? Guerrero now. It's Benny Couto. Oh. Musa. Oh, it was made for Benny Couto and Mark Beresford. That would have been outstanding if those two had combined there to get us that winner. But I think it is going to be a draw. And I mean, we probably use culture. I do have issues about his goalkeeping. I think definitely in the summer we are going to need a different goalkeeper. He's not the goalkeeper I thought he was. Okay, we've guaranteed a playoff spot, but this is a playoff spot here. So we're not dropping out of there. It is now, also Porto are gunning for a playoff spot, but we would need to win. I think if we win, we should be okay because we have a slightly better goal difference than the likes of Leverkusen, same as Valencia. I suppose Marseille and Munich do as well. Oh, it's going to be so tight. Surely some of these teams are playing each other as well. Anyway, we're going to do the Palace game off camera, and I'll be back for the big crunch game against Porto. It is at home. Thank God. I'll see you in a tick. Right, back for the Porto game. We played the Palace game in the middle and we won 3-1. They scored early and I just ripped it up to the boys at halftime and made some substitutions and we scored 3 goals. Kind of Chukwuemeka man of the match with an assist and a goal. Now, we are obviously in January. There is not a lot happening around the club. The only sort of transfer business there is where is he? He's not show up because he's probably unregistered. Ian Ilinov wants to leave, so I said, sure, you can go. He thinks he's worth 35 million. I've got no one interested, and I've been trying to drop his price down around. I don't think he's going to be that good, and he's just really not playing that much for us at the moment. I mean, he's playing all right. It's seven games on goal, 2 assists for a good average rating, but it's not enough what he wants. I am looking to bring in one player, this guy, Martin Zeman. My scouts say it's a D, but that's because he's not possible to purchase because I'm getting him on loan with option to buy, but I feel as a left-right winger, he's capped by the Czech Republic 5 times already at age 18. He would become homegrown at club, so I think he could do, I think he's going to be good. I'm just trying to get a little bit more information before I accept the offer. Martin Zeman there coming in, but that's really it transfer-wise. We've had a whole host of ones here. Rejected. Galvez was going to go, but I thought I just want to keep this kid. He's 21. He's got bags of potential. Yes, he probably hasn't quite hit it just yet. He's not going to become homegrown at club though, but I feel like we'll give him another year maybe. Other than that, not much happening on the transfer window front. Anyway, let's get into this team against Porto. It is exactly the same. except Bristol up front has the team from the Bayern Munich game. Adamita is a bit fitter now, making the bench. Other than that, Jose Carlos is still away 2 weeks from injury, but he has 14 goals this season. He is really turning out to be an inspired signing. Anyway, let's get into this Porto game. We're going to win this to finish in that top 8. Otherwise, it is the qualification knockout thing for us. I would back us here. Diego Costa still at Porto. I've got this in the 2D one because I do the games in 2D and really fast when I'm not recording them. Little inside tip there. Will encourage the teams. Yeah, Diego Costa, really surprised at that. 32. You'd think he generally moves. It's real surprised that he is still at Porto, because usually a big club will come and get him any day of the week. Albert's with a free kick. Stefan Sorensen. He is, this season, he is on fire. Like, the injuries from last season weren't great, but here he is now at this back post, and Wushka, what a good header. A little bit worried about Albert. Hasn't been playing too well, but I'm glad he has come through there with an assist, give him a boost of confidence, and we are up in the 6th, and that is what we need. Look at these teams around here. Juventus, Newcastle, PSG, Barca, Bayern. It is tight. I mean, you can see us dropping down there even after, even with this win, but it wouldn't take much from one of these teams here to get a bit ahead and pip us at the post. But very, very quiet first half there. Just saw the one highlight, I think it was. A guy called Chris Richards. He's American. I don't know why I'm looking at Porto's team. Let's go back to our team. Bushball on a 6.5. He probably wasn't really match fit, but I really wanted to get him in there now. We're going to bring Alves on. He's signed a new contract. Hopefully, he's a little bit more, into it. A goalkeeper's on a yellow card. That's interesting. So is Lafiti, and he's not playing well. We will go Krisic on for him. Hasek as well. We'll bring Chukwuemeka on. And we'll just do those 3 for the moment. Hopefully Chukwuemeka can repeat his performance against Palace and get a goal and an assist. That'll be sweet. I will also take no more highlights in a really, really boring second half. Sorensen is tired. I don't think Alberts can play on the right. He can a bit. I'm just trying to really give as much time to Mark Beresford as possible. We'll do that actually. We'll swap him up front. Signoni is tired with Zebin Buchan. Musa. And the defenders aren't going too well. We might do a right back option, which Sensoy and then Krisic moving into right back. That versatility from Krisic is, it's something to behold. I love it. Left back, right back, and midfield, defensive midfielder. Porto not really offering a lot here. We've probably done enough to win, although saying that, is that Bruno Fernandes? Chukwuemeka clearing that away. Don't score here. This will ruin everything. Krisic. Good man. Nope. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get it away. Come on. Closing down Albert's. Good work. Good work. Porto still driving for this equaliser. I'm not sure where this leaves them actually. If they tumble out of the top 24, or it's just enough. Eunice, good save. Let's just pause the video and check. So they are still just in there as well. And is that Bruno Fernandes? Surely it's not on the right wing. It is Bruno Fernandes, 37 years old. They're playing on the wing. Poor bugger, must be exhausted. Playing really well. 12 goals, 18. Was that 12 goals, 18 assists last season? 13 still. That's very good for, would have been 36 at that stage. Just leave it. He is doing everything though to get Porto a draw here. The shouts are terrible. I never know what to do. I'm usually just like encourage and then demand more. Eunice eating up the clock here. Goes long. Can he get chocolate mango? He can. Alberts, but we lose it. Oh, no. Oh, thank God for that. It wasn't the best win, but good to see a Eunice Kocher get a 7.2 Signori man of the match there. And Albert's a good game from him as well. But it is enough to get us a win and qualify in the top 8. And there is confirmation we do finish 7th. Really tight in here. Like, look at your Man City, Real Madrid missing out on goal difference. Ouch. But yeah, very, very tight. Porto still qualified 23rd. Inter miss out. Napoli as well. Another big team missing out there as well. But there it is. Sorensen's out 2-3 weeks. I was going to say his injury proneness, although it doesn't say he's injury prone anymore. But yeah, he's having a really good season. Exact same numbers as last season, but 5 less games. Right, I wonder when do we have a match A, score decision, knockout, draw, knockout, second leg, round 16 draw. Okay, that's ages away. That is end of February before we get that draw. So might be a case of even coming back towards there so we can see that draw, but that's not a long way off, and we are cruising in this Premier League. So yeah, I always feel pressure at the end of these videos when we're going to say we're going to come back. So yeah, I don't know. I'll just come back for probably the Champions League game, which will be around about March. And there'll be an FA Cup game in there as well, probably. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.